America is purported to be a democracy. That's what we all love to say and we preach it. Yet most Americans want some sort of gun control, some sort of background check, and all these different things that would save lives. But because we have a country in which it's not really a democracy, where the Republicans can actually, in their minority status for decades, control the agenda with obstructionism and much other very undemocratic things, that's what we get. Well, you know what's interesting? Here we continuously have these mass killings, and we just seem to be able to do absolutely nothing about it. And if you want to see why, I want you to listen to how Mitch McConnell catered the debate, how Mitch McConnell said, this is what we are working on to solve the problems. And then check out how it's done in Australia, how it is done in Canada. They've had issues. And you know what's amazing? How it's done in California, right here in the United States of America. Check this out, then we'll take it on the other side.
Senator McConnell, any comments on the gun control issue going on right now? You had said possibly that you were open to
what we're doing, we have a group led by Senator Cornyn and Senator Murphy on the Democratic side, discussing how we might be able to come together to target the problem, which is mental illness and school safety. We'll get back at it next week and hope to have some results.
Yeah, you'll note he said mental illness and school safety, nothing about gun control. But that is Senator Mitch McConnell last hour in Kentucky. He is someone President Biden just called a rational Republican. And while Biden hopes for a rational response from Congress, his counterpart to the north is proposing new gun laws. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau introducing legislation to impose a national freeze on handgun sales in response to a spike in homicides in his country.
We recognize that the vast majority of gun owners use them safely and in accordance with the law. But other than using firearms for sport shooting and hunting, there is no reason anyone in Canada should need guns in their everyday lives. And Canadians certainly don't need assault-style weapons that were designed to kill the largest number of people in the shortest amount of time.
That announcement by Trudeau comes 2 years after the deadliest mass shooting in Canadian history, when police say a gunman in Nova Scotia killed 22 people with a gun purchased here in the U.S., in Maine. Canada almost immediately banned assault weapons. Meanwhile, President Biden just wrapped up a meeting today with the Prime Minister of New Zealand. New Zealand passed stricter gun laws 3 years ago in the wake of a mass shooting at a mosque there less than a month earlier. And while we continue to see other countries quickly pass stricter gun laws, we're also seeing individual states here in the U.S. address the country's gun violence epidemic. As the L.A. Times reports, gun deaths dropped in California as they rose in Texas. Gun control seems to work. It says, quote, California's rate of gun deaths has declined by 10% since 2005, even as the national rate has climbed in recent years. And Texas and Florida, their rates of gun deaths have climbed 28% and 37%, respectively.
So therefore, if you have any doubt whatsoever, what we actually are looking at, we have countries that are behaving like adults, and then we have the United States, who is governed by a Republican Party who represents a clear and present danger to us all. We have to ask the question, is that what we really want? Is that who we really are? Folks, let's get busy and get the bombs out.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.